Hey, what's going on guys? It's Ape here, 2K here, and this is an iPhone 16 Pro Max that I picked up for less than an iPhone 16e, so under $600, and I also got another phone that I was able to sell to my friend. He traded that in and got a Samsung S25 Ultra. So I'm going to show you guys how I did this, the insane deal that I got, and how you could pull this off if you want to do something similar. My Samsung Galaxy Z-Flip3 that you can see here is my second phone, which failed a week after I got the 16 Pro Max. I haven't replaced this yet, it's still technically usable, but I have to figure out what to do there. Let's get into the video. So this right here is the phone I upgraded from. I used it for about 3 years. It's a 13 Pro Max, 128 gig. The screen protector is completely trashed, but the rest of the phone's in really good condition. And amazingly, it's on iOS 15.1. So these originally came with 15.0. This has had a couple small updates, but that is it. It's basically on its original firmware. It's carrier unlocked. So I wanted to hold on to this for collector's value. A regular 13 Pro Max is worth about $500, so as long as I could find something cheaper than that, I should be able to make money reselling this phone. Haven't sold it yet, but I'm gonna do it soon. By the way, this is a really sketchy computer that I fixed up a few months ago, and I had issues with both the person I bought it from and the person I sold it to. I might do a full video about this situation if anyone's interested. Anyways, about 2 months ago, somebody that I used to go to high school with messaged me and said that he had a couple Samsung phones that he was looking to sell to me for pretty cheap. I was obviously very interested in this, and this was around the time that I was looking to upgrade anyway, so I figured I could get a trade-in device from this. Now, he said he had a regular S24 and S24 Ultra and said he wanted $500. I thought he meant that for each phone, but he got back to me and said he wanted $500 for both. So I figured I was either about to get scammed, get stolen phones, or get really, really lucky. And it turns out they were freaking legit. I set them both up, tested him out a little bit while he was there, and everything was good. So I paid him his money, and he went on his way. Everything was good with these phones, checked the IMEIs and everything. Neither of them were stolen. However, there was an issue with the S24 Ultra. Both of these phones should have been carrier unlocked, but the Galaxy S24 Ultra was not. Now, the original carrier for these phones was Verizon, and the seller had told me that they switched to iPhones and paid them off early. Story made sense, he had an iPhone with him and everything, so I believed him on that. However, the S24 Ultra had a weird carrier error, and we went to 2 Verizon stores and a T-Mobile store, which is his carrier, about this. None of them were able to resolve it, so we're not exactly sure what was going on there. However, even though it didn't work with his SIM, he still ended up buying the phone from me for $400 because he went to Samsung Trade-In and they still took the phone. And so he used that to get a brand new S25 Ultra, paid less than $900 for it, with the trade-in deal, plus buying the phone from me, and he still has his old S22 Ultra to sell. With that, I got this Samsung Galaxy S24 for $100, which I was then able to get $830 of trade-in credit for at T-Mobile, and keep my old phone, meaning my total cost was under $500 for this 16 Pro Max, including all the activation fees and everything. You can see here I'm getting ready to pack the phones up, and they only gave me a single layer of bubble wrap for both phones, so I went and put them in these extra bags, and thankfully T-Mobile did get them unharmed. There's my brother's 13 Pro that he traded in, and there is my Galaxy S24. And here is the recently acquired 16 Pro Max. It's a 256GB black. Will probably be my main phone for the next 2 or 3 years. Don't really see a huge point in upgrading as much anymore because they're not adding as much with the new iPhones, but this is still a really cool phone, and I'm still glad that I did upgrade after 3 years. We'll be using it to make a lot of higher quality videos. That's the case I got with it, and you can see here the new camera button and everything. Might do a few more videos about this phone, but for the most part, gonna be trying to do more out there videos, more stuff that other people are not doing. And about 4 days later, my Samsung Galaxy Z-Flip3 decided that it was going to start having its own issues because I replaced the other phone and not this one. I picked it up in December of 2023, refurbished on eBay for $250. The phone's been great, but now, the longer you leave the screen closed, the less likely it is to turn back on when you open it. You have to wait a couple minutes for it to figure itself out. You can see I was able to get it to happen there for a couple seconds, but if I was to leave this phone closed for a few hours, it would be a couple minutes before I got my phone back on. If I do not fold the phone, the screen works fine, and I've never had an issue with it then. It's just I don't like leaving the screen open all the time because, as you can see here, it's gotten quite scratched up, and most of that is just from the last couple months because I can't fold the phone anymore. I'm going to be switching to this iPhone 8 Plus for a collab video, but after that, should I get another folding phone or should I just get a regular one to replace this? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm not sure yet. Essentially, I got an insane deal on this iPhone 16 Pro Max, got to keep my iPhone 13 Pro Max, and then had issues with my Z-Flip3. However, I might use the 13 Pro Max as a second phone until I can figure that out. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end if you did. This has been APR2K, and peace out.